Hi, Ted. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. You?
I'm doing great. I just wanted to talk to you about some holiday partying this morning. Excuse me, holiday planning this morning. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So, what can we do this fall and winter to make entertaining easy and uncomplicated?
One of the most important things is to always prepare ahead of time. So what I like to do is do any cooking or purchasing of products the day before, and kind of if you're having a themed party, to set up everything like the centerpieces, whether it's like a pumpkin carving party or other Thanksgiving or Christmas, just doing it ahead of time. I'd like to purchase a lot of different meats and cheeses and things that I don't always get to eat. But one of the important things is to do things that can set out and be tasty throughout the duration of your party. And things that you can easily replenish so you can spend time with your guests, which is the most important thing during the holiday seasons, obviously.
So, what are some of your favorite ways to infuse new flavors into some of the beverages, or some of the food pairings that you like to put out with the beverages?
Yeah, the fall and winter flavors I kind of like, as well as I've kind of created specifically for the seasons. They're not too crazy, like the fall feelings. Infusion, which is apple, cranberry, cinnamon, and clove. It's got a lot of familiar flavors, but you can't find that type of infusion on the store shelf. That one's pretty simple to make. It's also a 24-hour infusion process with just apples and chopped cranberries and a little spice. And you take about it's like half a bottle of Everclear and you turn it into one 80-proof infusion, and it's pretty easy to you can mix it in club soda or with pomegranate and champagne. And those cocktails as well are really easy to just calculate how many guests you're going to have, and maybe you want them all to have one or two. You can calculate and mix those in punch bowls over ice, and then you don't have to really even think too hard about it. But for Christmas, I like to do things like the chai infusion, which is a tea infusion that only takes an hour to make. It's really quick and simple. Takes about 6 ounces of Everclear. But the cool thing about Everclear is it infuses super fast, as well as it extracts whatever flavor you're putting in there. The tea infusion is really cool because you can actually use any tea with that same formula, and it generally takes only about an hour based on the flavor of the tea. And that one's really great in coffee or a milk punch with just a little sugar and milk, perhaps for a brunch or even Christmas morning. As far as like things like Halloween, orange spice liqueur that I created, again, in a very specific kind of flavor with a little bit of cinnamon and allspice and orange zest. That only takes 24 hours because the extraction is so quick with Everclear. You can do something that's really cool. You can also double those and use them as gifts. You can print off the labels on makeitYourOwn.com, and you can label and give those out to guests at your party or as Christmas gifts.
That's really awesome. So could you actually, I love chai tea, so could you explain how to make a chai milk punch?
Absolutely. So you're going to start with your infusion. The infusion is only 6 ounces of Everclear, and you put 7 ounces of water with it. So that's a little, the tea will extract too quick if you use full strength. But you add 13 ounces of 1-to-1 simple syrup. You've got a liqueur that's about 20 proof. So you mix a couple ounces of that with 3 ounces of milk and a ½ ounce of simple syrup. You can either shake that up with a shaker, or even like an immersion blender, or you can put it on the stove or pop it in the microwave if you'd like a hot chai milk punch. It's almost it's like drinking a frothy chai, but it has a little kick of booze in it. And if you don't want to tell your partygoers or your in-laws that you're having a little nip in the morning, it's an easy way to sneak it in your beverage.
I do see. The otherworldly, so are some of these drinks, are they better for breakfast time, or are some of them better for dinner time, or can you have them during brunch, or are they all kind of suitable for any time of the day?
Well, a lot of times in the holidays you're doing things fairly early in the morning, and the milk punch is definitely could be go to a brunch or a breakfast drink, but it also could be in a good nightcap. But I think for me it's more of a breakfast thing. The otherworldly, it was more cocktail hour. It's something that it's definitely a cocktail you can be shaking for your guests, but it's going to be give it a real ethereal glow. So that one I think it was great for pumpkin carving party or Halloween parties, and garnishing it with with a little candy ginger and a candy corn will definitely be eye catching, and people will be getting an experience that they haven't had before. The fall flavors could be actually paired with a Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, it would go well with pork and or turkey. It's got all those kind of flavors, almost like the cranberry sauce, but in a glass.
Well, I'm definitely going to have to try some of these during my holiday parties, especially maybe for some of my friends that may be coming over. So where can we go for more party inspiration?
MakeItYourOwn.com. There's all kinds of infusion recipes as well as cocktail recipes that you can use those infusions in. And the website is meant to actually inspire your own creativity as well as give you a kind of a starting point so you can make these infusions, and then you can kind of come up with your own infusions as well.
Well, thank you so much for that information, and thank you so much for joining today.
Well, thank you.